Hello Aquarius. Hi guys. Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. So this week are the deeper spiritual messages. I'm shuffling. Cards are coming out. It's a very open reading. I'm using oracle cards. A lot of oracle cards. Lots of blue coming out in your reading already. Lots of blue. For some reason I'm really being drawn to the blue. Interesting at the bottom. So you gotta bear with me during these because I'm shuffling out quite a few different oracle cards. And once they're all out, I'm gonna show them to you. And then I will start going into the messages. This is a completely open message. I'm not asking any questions. I'm just seeing what comes out for you. Ooh, wow. Wait, next deck. Which deck did I do? Sorry, I have so many decks. I have a lot of decks, so I did this deck. I'm gonna do this deck. I haven't done this deck in a while. This is my Shaman Oracle deck. I haven't done this one in a while. A lot of cards just came out from the Animal Spirit deck for you. Yes, one last card. If you want, someone can put in the description a timestamp when the reading starts. But I want to shuffle on camera for you guys so you can see that, you know, because sometimes the messages are pretty profound and amazing. It's like, Cindy, you know, if I didn't shuffle it out, you might think, she just pulled those cards out. She spent like 2 hours looking through all the decks and made something up. All right. Wow. Jeez, that's interesting. The last two cards are actually how I'm going to start your reading. I thought they were going to be the last cards that I would discuss, but they are the first. Okay, so the cards that it's Shihu Elki Oracle deck is what we're going to start with. It's the last deck I shuffled for you. You have She Who Yearns and She Who Hopes. Yearn, longing, pine for. Love, hope, relationships. I think that's really interesting because in the first card, She Who Yearns, her back is to us and she's looking out over like the moon, another planet, whatever that is. She's sitting on the top of, I want to say, a mountain, which is really interesting because you got the Holy Mountain as one of your cards. You got the Holy Mountain as one of your cards. And she's sitting on the top of the mountain. I feel like you guys have I feel like you've been on a really deep spiritual journey here, and you've sort of come to the cusp of it. And there's something that you knew was waiting for you on this journey. It's like it's just a deeper knowing, like you just know, I need to go this way, I need to do this. It's kind of like if you're just on a trail in the woods somewhere, and you know there's a fork in the road and the fork in a trail, and you go left, you go right. It's kind of like, no, something is telling me I need to go straight. I need to make my own path. And you can kind of see, you can look and go, yeah, I can go this way, I can do that, I can go over that rock, I can go into that branch. And it was just like you just knew. And then you do that and you get there and you come out to some lookout that nobody's ever found before. And it's just profound. It's like, wow, if I had stayed on the left or the right path, I never would have found this lookout. I feel like it's like that sort of knowing. You don't know what is at the end of this path that you're making, that you're creating, that you're journeying on for yourself. You know, it's like, it's totally getting off the beaten trail, right? Don't go where others have gone, go somewhere new and find something that hasn't been explored. So, yes, you have been. So these two cards, the Sea Serpent and the Nightingale, This is telling me, particularly with the sea serpent, that there's something very significant that you felt was on this trail that you needed to go on, that you're not going on it. You're creating it for the first time. You are making the trail, whatever this journey was. And the nightingale, for me, this feels very much like a really deep, spiritual, creative part of yourself that almost wants to sing this happiness, this joy about this trail, this path that you're making in your life, this choice that you've gone on. I think it's just easier for me to do. I want to bring the message out. There's so many cards. If I just, okay, this one, they're bringing in a whole meaning. Like as I'm expressing and telling you what this is, I'm going to hold the cards up just as they become important in the journey. So this is the white raven spirit. This, and it's trust in the magic at the bottom. Because what I was going to say, it's almost that connection you have with the universe, just with energy and just knowing that there's something there. This, if I don't go left and I don't go right, but I make my own path, I know there's something there. And it's like trusting in the magic. You've trusted in the magic, I feel like, but where is that outlook? Where is that amazing thing that I was supposed to find? I don't know. I don't know. I need more time with the cards because I feel like you're sitting on this mountain. It's like, okay, you made your own path, something that you were really desiring to do. You get the idea. You had to go on this, you had to make this trail. You just felt there was something good at the end of it. You knew there was. You just knew there was. It was totally, definitely. But now you sit there at the top. You sit there and you're waiting. Oh, where is it? Like, I know it's there. I know it's supposed to be here for me. And then I get the she who hopes, love, hope, relationships. This is a very significant card. Because now, remember, she's got her back turned. So she's already done the path. I feel like the path is behind her that she's created, he or she, however this resonates. Just a feminine depiction. And sitting on the mountain, sitting at the, you can't go any further. You've gone as far as you can with this. You didn't bring like a parachute or a hang glider, like that's it. You're at the top, sitting there, almost like you've been waiting. And now this person is looking towards us. Their body language is towards us, which is telling me that now you've gotten to the end. You knew there would be something there and it hasn't come and you've almost been waiting for it and you've turned around. You haven't started moving. You've just turned around and you've changed your perspective because you're thinking about, well, I can't just sit here in complete stagnation. I really thought something was going to be here. It feels very much like a connection to someone else on a really deep level because the she who hopes that's on the bridge looking back at us, it's love, hope, and relationships is what that signifies. I feel like it's somebody. There was someone who you almost expected to find at the end of this path that you made. You blazed this trail. And you waited, and you waited, and you waited, and you've been waiting. And now it's just like, well, life is just passing me by. I can't just keep waiting like this. But you're confused. It's almost like you're confused because there was supposed to be something there. And it was. And I feel like there was a promise made to you. There was a promise made to you. Like you just knew. Could have had a dream about it. You just knew. You just knew you weren't supposed to go left or right. You were supposed to blaze your own trail. And so what I'm getting, why though, that that energy hasn't met you yet at the top of this mountain. I'm getting these two cards here feel like this person or this energy that was supposed to be there with you. The porcupine and the squirrel. So this person, I want to say, it could be an opportunity as well. It's not there because it's still, it are still working on some sort of new beginning for themselves, believing in themselves, and they're really in beginner mind right now, which is a really good place to be because they're looking at everything in a really new way. They're looking at everything in a whole new perspective, but they're not there yet. Now, I feel like I'm going to have to pull tarot cards on this because it seems very significant that you've been waiting. That seems to be the most significant part of this reading. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And the Andean cross too. The message I'm getting with the Andean cross is that there are so many different ways. Even where you are now, you can't go forward anymore. You've blazed the trail as far as you could. Whether, you know, blazing that trail is investing your time and your energy and your mind, your actions into something that you knew there was going to be an amazing result at the end, but well, what happened to it? Why isn't it here? Why isn't it met me at the top? You're starting to see that there are different directions that you can go in. There's a number of different directions that you can go in at this point, Aquarius, but you can't go forward anymore. You've gone as far as you can on this quest. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm just looking at some of the numbers on these cards. 47 and 48 here. I know this number 48 for me feels like this person, someone who's supposed to meet you on a journey. It's not necessarily like a romantic energy, but it's a deep friendship. Someone that you're really meant to meet, meant to do things with, because the sea serpent is here too. To me, when I get this card, this is creating something totally new from two different energies, creating a whole new energy that's never existed before, but it's created through two separate energies, you and someone else. I feel as if this is your person too, 47, 48. They are progressing somehow. Use your mind wisely. And they're in the beginner mind. It's as if you can see. Oh, now I see. Okay. So you had to blaze this trail, whatever that trail was for you, whatever you've been trying to get to, trying to achieve, just knew it was there for you. Something was there for you if you blazed this trail. But your person it's almost like they got to the fork in the road, the fork in the path. And if you hadn't blazed the trail, they would only see left or right. They wouldn't see that there's a possibility to go to make their own trail. You almost had to make that trail for them. It's like they're following little breadcrumbs somehow. It's as if they're following little breadcrumbs. Yeah, look at this. This is cute. Look at this. I almost feel like this little guy, he's dropping these little acorns, right? Believe in yourself. Almost like you're dropping little hints to this person, this energy, to believe in themselves. And your trail is almost like undetectable because you've only blazed it once. You know, you've only walked on it once. It's pretty hard. It's not even a trail at this point. Like there might be the odd broken branch. There might be some leaves, the grass that have been kind of flattened down from 1, 2 footsteps. Like it's not easy to see or find, but your person has to sort of do it on their own here. I do want to pull out tarot cards on this. I didn't expect to do that, but it's very curious to me that I feel like you have a choice here is what I feel. I feel like you have a choice, and the choice is presented to you with this Andean cross. The choice is, if it doesn't feel like it yet, it will be coming towards you, this choice with the Andean cross. You can't go forward anymore. I don't think you particularly want to go back, but look at all the different angles. There's so many different angles that can be, you know, diagonally, sideways. There's a lot of different, you can go back too if you want. You can also push through. That's interesting. How do you push through? I see this circle here that you can push through. And this is a completely different way of moving further forward than you imagine that you can even see right now. It's almost as if you push forward with your mind, like there's no way to understand, you know, without the right equipment or technology, how you're going to go past the top of the mountain, right? How are you going to jump off? You're going to jump. It's pretty high up. It's pretty darn high up. I don't think you're going to jump, but there's a way to go through to continue to move forward. Your answer on how to continue to move forward is through some sort of meditation here. Some sort of meditation, moving your mind. I feel like this big orange circle, orange yellow circle, is literally a punch out from here, where it is that you want to go. If you want to go forward more, because you can go diagonally, you can go sideways from the point that you've reached. You have a lot of options, a lot of directions you could go in. All right, let's get more information about, it feels like a person on a journey with you. What has slowed your person down? Because it feels like, I mean, it's a very deep message, so it has something to do. For me, it feels like a soulmate contract person, someone that you're sort of, well, you're destined to do something with them. You're destined to create something this is spiritually driven. This is the alchemical spirit in this deck. So, and again, there was a promise here. Like White Raven is for me, is a very old, very all-knowing spiritual energy. And that's guiding this as well. There's something that you're supposed to make with this person. However, I think it's killing you to sit in stagnation or wait on it any longer. So let's find out what is holding Aquarius's person back from meeting them on the trail. Oh, so we have the Universe card and the Prince of Pentacles. I feel like your person, this person, I don't know if, I don't even want to call it your person because I don't even know if you've met this person yet. For some of you, you have to take this how it resonates, right? Because it's just an open spiritual reading. This could be someone that you know and you're waiting for them to catch up to you spiritually, emotionally, mentally, intellectually. You know that they can, you know that they have it in them, but they're not there yet, right? Like you can take it as that, or you can also take it as just having this knowing that there's something greater for you on this trail that you're blazing. Your person feels, to me, very tied up with pushing through some sort of new beginning, right? We do have the beginner mind for them as well. Your person is having an awful lot of trouble pushing through a new beginning here. And it's, okay, it's not, I feel like at some point there was a lot of obstacles in front of them. There was a lot of obstacles. There was a lot that they had to deal with. They were literally tangled up in things that involve life, the day-to-day life, functions of life, tangled up in all of that. There wasn't something that they could just, you know, push off and then go on this trail. It had to be dealt with. You can't get out of this snake until you learn to tame the snake. You learn to move with the snake and then get out of that energy. And then we have the Prince of Pentacles, which there's abundance. They're moving towards abundance, but it's slow. They're slow. And I feel from the past for this person, who you're supposed to meet on the top of the mountain at the end of this trail that you've blazed, this person doesn't want to get tangled up again. So they're, you know, being the Prince of Pentacles energy coming forward, they're bringing abundance with them. They're functioning on a new level that brings abundance. They bring it with them, and they bring it along. They catch it as they're going. They don't want to miss opportunities. And they with this guy with the globe, I feel like they have started this brand new beginning. There was sort of a tie-up for them getting into this brand new beginning with this card, but now they have it. And gosh darn it all, I feel like this person does not want to create, fall into, get trapped into this universal snake energy ever again. So they're being very cautious as they move forward. They may have found your trail, but they're watching every step that they take, and they're using their intuition. They're taking the time to connect, to feel like, is this the right thing to do? Should I do this now? Maybe I should wait. Maybe I should hold back a bit. And okay, so what may this person bring towards Aquarius when they do meet you on this trail that you have blazed? What does this person bring towards Aquarius once they meet them on this trail that Aquarius has blazed? Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, I love these cards. Okay. The Seven of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Hanged Man. This person brings great opportunity in dreams, wish fulfillment. Look at that. Okay, look at the Hanged Man here. And look what's all coiled up and tamed below the Hanged Man, but a snake. I was going to say, and it's still accurate, but I'm going to expand on my original message that's about to come out of my mouth, is, you know, looking at yourself and everything completely differently. And I feel like, you know, this whole, how to keep going forward, because you will somehow, with this person, you will continue to move forward. Your two energies, right, this circle, are the solution. Your two energies come together to create one new energy, something new. And that's the solution to move forward, to move past a point that looks impossible to continue to progress on. So, yes. And the clue is that anything that is presented towards you, in front of you, and your person, as an obstacle, will be so easily tamed. It's like your two energies come together and you just own the world. Like, you own your karmic destiny. You own each cycle that you move in and out of. It's really, it's quite intense, actually. Like, as these cards are coming out and really spilling out this message, it's like, look at how there was this struggle before. Like, your person is going to be so familiar with how to tame. I just feel like this karmic energy of this snake, this anaconda entwined around him or her, or whatever you want to say. And they, like, the only way we learn really is through doing. And your person has done that. You may have also done it because you're already at the end of this trail, but you can't go any further. You can't go off the mountain without your person. That's the key. And with the Nine of Wands here, I really get like this sun energy feeds this final wand, and it's Sagittarius right down here. It's Sagittarian energy. So boy, is it talk about like moving forward, progression, balance. Yeah, this is quite interesting. Your person is the solution to move forward. So, but you have choices. You can, if you decide, go in a different direction before this energy meets you. If you hold on and wait, That's what, I don't like to tell anyone to do that. You have to make your own choices. This is a general message. You got to do your own thing. And to be quite honest, this seems like a fairly destined energy to come together with you. If you decide to go in a different direction, just from what I've learned doing so many different readings and, you know, just living life through experience, is you will still meet this person. It just might be further down the road, down another path, and you're still going to get to another mountain that you can't go past. You can't figure out how to get through. This is that magic opening here until you meet your person. At any point, at some point in your life, it's going to happen. It's almost like to bring it more down to earth, because it's very generalized. You can apply it in so many different aspects of your life. If you've never met someone that you had like a huge emotional, spiritual, romantic, like put all those energies together as a soulmate, someone that you can journey through life with energy, like not get bored of each other, not outgrow each other, not really trigger each other. If there's any sort of triggers, you just feel the growth in it. It's, you know, closeness and distance. It's this balance here. Then this is what this energy is. This is how it moves you through that hole. You can't journey through that on your own, right? Or if it's like something that you've always wanted to create through some sort of a business idea or something like that, some sort of creative avenue for yourself, but you don't know how to get past a certain point, or you can't see, you sort of know the destiny, but you don't know how to get there. This energy, this person brings that to you. I want to get one more card out of this tarot deck as sort of a guidance for you. If you're waiting, like if you are waiting, you know, just what Spirit recommends. What does this white raven say? Because, you know, something may have happened on this person's journey that slowed them down. They look pretty tied up with that snake, or they were, and now they're very super cautious. And that can happen. I've pulled cards quite a few times asking, was this, asking for myself, asking for other people that I've done readings for, was this how Spirit anticipated things to play out? Like, was this part of the journey? And lots of times it comes out, no, there's been, things are being adjusted. So it's kind of interesting. I feel like that has happened to this person who's supposed to meet you on this trail that you've blazed. So the Fool card is your recommendation. This is what the white raven is telling you. Leaps of faith, the balance. This is an interesting Fool energy. This is Aries energy. Boy, but it's got every zodiac sign depicted in the coins here. We have white doves, alligators, tigers. Harnessing water, air, and fire, it looks like. Harnessing water, air, and fire. I feel like the choice, I mean, it's just, the choice is yours. Whichever way you go is a leap of faith. Whichever way you go is a leap of faith. You're sort of in a point in your life or in an energy cycle where it's almost as if day to day there's so many leaps of faith that you could be asked to take. And there's balance for you. You can't make the wrong move. Well, really, we never can. I feel like the white dove is chasing this butterfly, though. I feel like this white dove is chasing this butterfly. It's almost as if peace and tranquility are chasing some sort of rebirth that you've had. And taking those leaps of faith are what are fueling the energy, the momentum, this cycle of this peace, chasing this new beginning that you've created. You do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. I love that, really. It's just, you take a leap of faith in whatever direction you want to go in, Aquarius. You can't make the wrong move with this. Like I said, it feels very much like this person who you're going to create stuff with. I really feel like I've given you this message before, but like a long time ago. Well, okay, they got delayed. They got delayed, I guess. Whatever direction you go in, somehow they're still going to follow your trail. They're still going to find you. They're still, spirit will guide them to you. It's kind of a destined thing, right? Okay, and so I want to close the reading off with a singing bowl because it's spiritual. So I want to give you guys some energy to take with you. There you go. Isn't that good? It's going to clear all your chakras. Listen. All right. Aquarius, namaste. Thank you guys for allowing me to do that deep spiritual message with you. And yeah, just take your leaps of faith and know that peace is following you through your rebirths, which is really quite beautiful. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Until next week, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.